Fellas, if you're going to buy coins, do it from a reliable, reputable site like mutreserve.com. Use code DOCTOR at checkout to save 15% off your order. Enjoy today's video. What's going on, Madden family? Welcome back to another Madden Doctor video. Really appreciate you joining me today. Shout out to JL Green 1984, man. I feel like you commented this last year. Let me know if I'm right. Name looks familiar, and I feel like someone asked me to do Seahawks last year, so we're going to dive into it right now. Really good playbook for several reasons. One of the main reasons being it has this gun ace offset formation. Gun ace offset, similar to the Patriots and the spread playbooks. If you've been paying attention to the community, people are loving this 0-1 trap run. So we're going to cover this run and a few different things you can do, few minor adjustments you can do to really boost your blocking and your productivity on this play. And then I have all the plays I'm going to give you in the audible, so it won't be a super long video. We'll start off with this trap play and then we'll dive right into the pass plays. But the first thing I like to do on this 0-1 trap play is I like to ID the mic on the linebacker that's on the same side as the running back, and then I like to double team the guy that's right in front of the pulling guard. If there's no guy in front of the pulling guard, if he's in a 3-down set, just double team the nose guard. That's not mandatory. I just feel like the blocking lines up a little bit better when you do this. And then I like to motion a receiver because we're going to do a lot of motioning with these pass plays, and you can motion either side. Two places you can snap Beckham if you're going to bring in the receiver from the left side of the formation on the opposite side of the running back. You can snap it right on the left hip of the left tackle, and he kind of shoots up the hole where the guard pulls. And that works better against like 3-down sets, like I mentioned. Like here, it would probably work a little bit better. Or you can let him get all the way to the right side of the line. I'll show you that next. And then another place you can snap it is just on the right hip of the tight end on the right side here. He kind of seals the edge and gives you an opportunity to bounce it back right. That's probably my favorite place to snap it. And then if you are going to come from the right to the left, motion the right of screen wide receiver, I like to definitely snap it right in between the guard and the tackle there, and you see how he kind of loops around and usually seals the left of screen or right outside linebacker and gets a really good contain block. So that wraps it up for the run play in this formation. Very important though. Keep him honest, use those motions, make him think you're running, and then mix in these pass plays. First pass play I'm going to give you is going to be the PA read play. This play is really money because of Beckham's route. If you go to the gameplay footage at the beginning of the video, the very last clip was me hitting Tyreek Hill for a touchdown to that square receiver route. And now I did use the play action in that clip, but that is regs, so I feel like play action is a little safer in regs, to be honest. In MUT, I would go ahead and block the running back, but the setup I used there was blocking the running back, dragging circle, delay fading X, and just motioning Landry to the left here. Make it look like the run play. Let him get just a few steps outside of Bryant there so you have more separation between triangle and circle, and just make your reads. But we'll just show this one more time, and then I got one more setup out of the same formation. This time we're going to run it from the left hash. We're going to use Beckham's OP post route to the right side of the field here. So we're going to do a little motion left to right. We're going to in route and smart route triangle. Block the running back. Delay fade X. Just smart route Landry. It's a smart route to comeback right at 10 yards. And we're going to motion Beckham to the right here. It's going to look very similar. You can use this with a run with Beckham's motion as well, obviously. This will beat all kinds of different zones. There's that pocket there where you can hit Beckham on that reverse post, or wait for the safety to suck back for Beckham's route. You have an easy read to the smart route to come back underneath. So we'll show it one more time. And I was getting hit, but we still got it off because it's such an easy read. So let's move on to the next play. Alright, fellas, next play I have for you, it's hard to top the last play, but this one's really good too. It's the Z spot. We're going to in-route circle. We're going to delay fade triangle just like this. R1 and X, really good this year. I find they really reward you this year when you anticipate your receiver's break and you hit them right out of their break. Split second later, you're going to get a contested catch, but if you really get aggressive on offense, I find that's the best way to play right now. But when you motion Landry to the left here, make it look similar. I love the high-low between circle and square. A lot of times they don't even switch. You get a wide-open receiver underneath the Landry, just air truck them and go for 6. But what happens is if that corner, it makes a really easy read. You know I love easy reads. So if that corner does drop down underneath for Landry, it's an easy 10-yard dig route to Beckham over top. And then you always have R1 and here I probably have to release triangle. He had me bagged pretty good, but most of the time you will get someone open. And I probably had someone on the right, but I was locked in trying to show you Beckham. I could easily hit Chubb there for 10 to 12. And as soon as that was probably a little too risky. R1's definitely the read there to the running back. Still could have hit circle right out of his break if I bulleted it. And then I had a small window for square, but that linebacker scared me out of it. So I should have just released the tight end right there. But we could show this Z spot play just one more time, and we'll move on to the next play. In route circle, delay fade triangle. That's it. 2 easy adjustments, easy reads all over the field. Keep your eyes open. Don't lock in on one receiver. Watch the whole field. Hit Chubb right out of his break, and that's a big gain if they got a linebacker on him. So next play I have for you is corner strike. Get really creative with this play. There's so many different things you can do, but my favorite setup I found so far, in route square, streak triangle, delay fade X, wheel your running back just like this. You can smart route circle. Doesn't make a huge difference. It looks like a yard or two, so don't worry about that step if you don't have time. But motion circle out. Let him get pretty far outside so he gets outside a square, and the separation on this play is very unique. The wheel route gets to everything's so spread out in parts of the field that like no zone really covers, so he's gonna have to pick one to user. We'll show it one more time. In route square, streak triangle, delay fade X, wheel the running back, motion circle to the left here. Let him get pretty far outside where his feet are almost set. That way he loops like out and around square. Almost looks like a wheel route, but then he comes towards the middle of the field, and you have a pocket right here to absolutely drill it. If he wastes the user on that reverse corner route, I mean, you're gonna have the wheel route open, or you're gonna have Beckham for an easy playmaker, or just drill it to his in route. But just streak triangle, in route square, delay fade X, wheel the running back, motion circle here to the left. Let him get pretty far outside. Almost looks like a switch concept, but then he turns into like a post route, so it's pretty unfair this route. He's not gonna be able to guard all of these. Let's move on to the next play. Alright fellas, and the 6th and final play I'm going to give you for this Seattle mini scheme is the flanker drive. Let me know if you'd be interested in a full ebook out of here. I'm leaning towards doing this for Patreon this month, full Seattle Seahawks ebook, so let me know if you'd be interested in that. We're going to slant circle with this flanker drive play and block the running back. So just 2 adjustments, and then we're going to motion Landry to the left. So if you motion snap, this turns into that little delayed slant that I like a lot. Triangle gets open in between zones a lot of times when you do this, and then you always have the comeback route to your number 1. So let me just show you this one more time. Flanker drive, block the running back, slant circle, motion circle to the left. Man defense, he will get open. He continues his route all the way across field. You can hit him late. You can playmaker that late, hit him in that pocket somewhere in there, and then against like a cover 3, you will have triangle. That delayed slant route from Landry will hold the zone down against a cover 3, and there'll be a little pocket there for you to hit triangle on that streak route. We'll show it here against a cover 3. So many options here. It's going to beat almost every coverage. Against cover 3, you got a little window right here to possession it. So I hope you enjoy, fellas. Get in the lab, come up with your own variations. A lot of potential in this playbook. Hope you find it useful. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the rest of your Madden season.